Howdy y'all, I hope you guys are all doing well, I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you guys are healthy. My name is Josh, and I absolutely love clothing and personal style. So if you're into that type of content, feel free to subscribe to me here on YouTube as well as follow me on Instagram at where's_Galdo. At this point, I've said that intro so many times that I swear I could recite that in my sleep, but today I'm bringing you guys a video about probably one of my favorite pieces of outerwear that I've kind of developed a taste for in the last, I would say, year or so. I've been definitely incorporating them into my outfits on my Instagram more and more over the years, and I think that I think it looks great. I don't know. You tell me if it does or not. But I'm talking about blazers. I find so many at the thrift stores, which is exactly why I kind of got into them. In terms of thrifting has become an extremely common hobby for a lot of people, and rightfully so. But I definitely think that it is oversaturated and that it is really hard to find good things, except for in the blazer section, because I have found some pretty great things. Over the years of me thrifting, I have accumulated a good amount of blazers, probably way too many than I need, but a good amount of blazers that have become kind of a little corner in my closet that right now I'm really enjoying. They all serve a different purpose in my opinion. They all have different design elements, all in a little bit different fabric, and they are all suitable for different times of the year. So yeah, the versatility that exists in blazers is absolutely amazing. Even in the hottest of weather, there are some blazers that are more suited to like summery vibes. So it was a little bit difficult for me to determine which one I'm going to show you first, but I decided on this one right here. This is going to be a leather blazer, full leather by the brand Stafford, which is something you can come across very often in thrift stores, at least the ones around me. And this is a beautiful full leather blazer sport coat. Not sure what the difference is really. You know what? Let me look it up right now just to clarify. Okay, so a sport coat, according to Google, is often patterned with bold designs such as herringbone, houndstooth, plaid, Glen check, and the blazer is usually solid color, can also be made with contrasting buttons, typically a lot more formal than a sport coat. But with that being said, I guess this is a blazer, and it is beautiful. It has the flat pockets right over here, one on each side. This is honestly still in really good condition, and I'm trying to wear it as much as I can so that I get the really nice creasing, I get the really nice patina on it. But one of the reasons why I wanted a leather blazer is because I saw Anthony Bourdain used to wear a lot of leather blazers, and I thought it looked really cool. It was like a nod to formality while still being really casual. I'll show you guys what it looks like on. And really, when it comes to blazers, I wear it exactly like this. Just kind of like black t-shirt. Maybe I'll add my little chain here. Just a pair of black pants. It's so easy, so effortless. For me, this is kind of like a quote-unquote bummy outfit, but I think this is really comfortable. This is really easy to just throw on, and I think it looks great on the day-to-day. The next one I want to show you guys is this one right here. This is a thicker corduroy, like chocolate brown blazer. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I got it for, I want to say it was like $13, maybe 10, but it has this like nice thicker corduroy. It's a more like traditional kind of just lapel. The inside is this like very colorful, almost paisley-like pattern. Two button blazer, you could tell right here. Really interesting looking buttons. And yeah, I mean, like, you really can't go wrong with this one. I feel like a teacher from the 90s or something like that when I wear this one. But again, these are super interchangeable. I wear it the exact same way as I wear the black leather one. And I think it looks wonderful. Another thing about blazers that I do want to point out, and it can be a good or bad thing depending on who you are, but a lot of them will have pretty heavy shoulder padding, giving a lot of structure to your shoulders in an outfit, so it accentuates the broadness of one's shoulders. It's a little bit of an issue for me personally because I already have relatively broad shoulders, and blazers that are too padded will sometimes overemphasize that, so it looks a little strange on me. But this one I think looks great. Like English teacher type of look, but that's a lot of like the more brown colored blazers that I have, and I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. This next one is probably even more English teacher vibey, but this is going to have like this alternating color houndstooth pattern. This one is from Land's End, another very common like just clothing maker in general, I guess, in like the 90s and 80s. But this one is actually made from Harris tweed. So Harris tweed is a material that is made from Scottish wool. It is very well known for making that wool. It is honestly, to the touch, a little scratchy sometimes, but the pattern and texture is absolutely gorgeous. This one definitely has some pretty strong shoulder padding into it, but the patterning and texture it gives really any outfit is gorgeous. I mean, like, look at this thing. This is also a 2-button blazer. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think it's fun. I wore this to like Thanksgiving with my family, and like my aunts and uncles would not stop talking to me about it. This one is going to be kind of the first blazer that is kind of more suited for warmer weather, and it's going to be this linen blazer right over here. This is the first one that I'm showing you guys that has a pointed or peak lapel. It is double-breasted, so it has 2 tracks of buttons on either side. The buttons, speaking of, are beautiful. And this is made entirely of linen. The lining is something different that I have no idea off the top of my head. The lining is made of just 100% acetate, so nothing crazy, but the linen is so breathable that this is suitable for warmer weather, which is definitely evident in Las Vegas. But again, adding a little bit of formality even to a summer fit. This is more so for like summer nights because it gets that hot in Vegas. But on, I think it looks wonderful. This one definitely is more oversized on me. You could tell by the sleeves here. They kind of go past. But even as an oversized blazer, I dig it. Alright, this next one I'm going to show you is one that I purchased primarily because of the material that it's made of. This one is a more like boring gray blazer. It has a typical just normal lapel, very very strong shoulder padding, which is like not my favorite. It is made by Nordstrom, and the reason why I bought it is going to be because it is made of this material right here. Loro Piana 100% worsted camel hair. The feeling of it is kind of crazy. The texture, it feels really nice. Feels really good on body, and it is a little bit more slimming than I prefer in a blazer, but regardless, for material's sake, it feels pretty incredible in my opinion. Sleeves kind of fit me perfectly. This next one is going to be a little less traditional of a blazer. This one right here is going to be completely missing a lapel. It kind of just hangs like a Naragi or kind of like cardigan-like on me. I think it looks really good. The shoulders are super padded, but still that 2-button detailing. Actually, nope, it's just 1 button. But if you look closely, it does have this kind of grid pattern to the fabric itself. It definitely looks really good on me, I think. Take away the formality, and it becomes something that's just looks like a jacket. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but like my shoulder looks like it juts out so much more with this one. Again, or actually, this one is double-breasted, even though it only has 1. But kind of slimming on me. This next one is going to be another one that I thrifted, but also part of the reason why I look in the blazers whenever I'm at a thrift store is I found this gem right here. This one is in navy, which I'm not usually a navy type of person, but this has nice peak lapels right over here, and then it is double-breasted with these silver buttons, and this one happens to be by Yves Saint Laurent. So a vintage Yves Saint Laurent blazer, which is crazy considering how cheap I got it for. It fits absolutely beautifully, and what I really like about it is if you look at the button detailing, it actually has the YSL logo. Just so nice. Pretty slimming, as you could see, kind of like curves inward in the body over here. I'm okay with that. I usually wear this with like wide leg pants. It ends up looking really good. But yeah, this one makes me feel real classy for whatever reason. It might be the branding, it might be that it's like a peak lapel or double-breastedness. Something about this makes me feel real classy. And then from there is going to be this one right here. This one is a wacky one just because it is a Hugo Boss Bape collab. The pattern itself is absolutely insane. You could see that Bape camo go throughout the entire thing. This screams to me grown-up streetwear guy, and I usually am not that person. I'm not the guy who really wants to like have heavy, loud patterns, but I gotta say, I found this at a thrift store. It looks absolutely amazing on me. It fits like a glove. It fits perfectly. And here, let me just put it on for you guys. Got that little branded hit right over here. Rubberized buttons. And it is so unnecessary loud as a texture, but I think it looks really good personally, and the fact that I found it at a thrift store makes it even better. All right, last blazer I'm going to show you. I know I've shown you guys so many so far. Probably my favorite one though is going to be this one right here. This is going to be Wise for Men, like a sub-brand of Yohji Yamamoto. Really, really nice. Just a regular lapel, but it is a 4-button blazer, so it buttons up pretty high up on the chest, which I don't mind at all. I think it looks definitely really unique in comparison to other blazers, because typically you'll see like 2-button to 3-button blazers. And the biggest, most interesting part about this one is that the material that's used for kind of like the body of it is completely different than the material used on the sleeves. The sleeves are this like woven wool material, whereas the body is completely different. It looks really, really nice. I got this at I want to say it's a Second Street over in, I think, New York and Brooklyn in Dumbo. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I did. But this thing also looks great on me. It says it's a size small, which is surprising to me because I'm not a size small type of person. But there is very little structuring in the shoulders, so it is not very harsh at all when I wear it. But it feels and looks incredible in my eyes. This one definitely more like blends in with what I usually wear, and I can just throw this on typically and casually and feel really good about myself in it. All of these jackets are absolutely amazing in my eyes, and for different reasons. They all have different nuances to them that make a really good jacket for me. And thankfully, I didn't spend too much money on any of them. Thank you for sitting through all those blazers. I mean, this all culminates into why am I wearing blazers more and more? Well, one, easy to find, at least in my opinion, at thrift stores and stuff, which is awesome. But if you saw on my Instagram, I did turn 29 a couple of days ago during the time of me recording this, and thank you very, very much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I do feel like I'm getting older. I mean, I'm definitely kind of on my way out of my 20s, which is kind of terrifying to say, but there is a level of maturity that I want to add to my personal style that I think is appropriate for my age, but also I think looks really good. I used to really hate formal wear. I used to really hate suits, and I really just didn't want to wear them casually, but for some reason they feel more natural on me now, and I really, really enjoy the little like nuances that exist within suiting and stuff. There's so much more for me to learn, and there's so much more for me to discover and play around with in terms of incorporating more formal wear into my personal style. I love wearing more like formal-ish stuff mixed in with all my casual stuff, and mixed in with my Americana stuff too, which is quite a bit of fun. Not to mention mixing it with my like almost pseudo avant-garde stuff that I own too. I think it like blends pretty seamlessly into my wardrobe, and I'm sure you'll see many more instances of me wearing blazers in my outfit pictures if you follow me on Instagram. But I do want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like blazers? Do you guys incorporate blazers yourself into your personal style? Or do you guys even bother looking in the formal wear section at thrift stores? I mean, I used to not. I used to completely avoid the area, and now it's one of my primary areas to look because I feel like it's really easy to find a really good blazer. But that's pretty much all I had to say in this video. I really appreciate your guys' time. Thank you again for the birthday wishes. It is very much appreciated. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.